Hello, this is Prince of Somnia, and welcome back to more Let's Play Tales of Berseria. Last time, we broke into the Vort of Vortigern and made our way over to where the control room's supposed to be, but unfortunately, the door is firmly locked, so we can't really get past it right now. Let's see here. Let's drop down here. And grab this chest I had my eye on in the last episode. And bust through the window here.
This seems to be the place. Let's split up and look for the key.
We'll search the other room.
Aha! Found it.
Ow!
Don't get so worked up over a little thing like that. It's proof you're alive.
The bump is?
No, I'm talking about the pain.
But I'm scared of pain.
Well, kid, who isn't?
Even you?
Anyway, boys sure are fascinated by the weirdest things.
Fascinated?
You like this, right?
I don't really know. But after I saw one in a book, I got a little curious about it, and I felt...
You felt excited, didn't you?
Yeah. I guess so. Do you know why the needle points north? Who figured out how to make it work? I thought that if I had one of these, maybe I could go on adventures. It's exciting.
When you feel that way, you should talk about it. About what you like and dislike. If you're happy or scared. After all, you're alive.
I'm... alive.
That's just my opinion, though. Not an order. Got that?
Understood.
You found it? Now we can get that gate open.
We needed a compass too. Nice work.
Thank you.
Now to take care of that ship.
Right. To the docks.
Aw, he's becoming more and more an actual person. Don't get me wrong, it's adorable.
Yes, I won't get mad if you talk.
Okay.
It's just, you know, the way to phrase the adorableness kind of comes off wrong, but whatever.
What's wrong? Are you not feeling well?
My compass fell on my head and gave me a bump.
Let me take a look. Oh, wow, yeah, that's a big one. Bet that must hurt.
Yeah, but at least I'm still alive.
Are you saying that pain is proof that you're really alive?
That's what Velvet told me.
Well, don't worry. I'll just push your bump back down, you'll be good as new.
Wait, what?
I'm just messing with you. Don't sweat it.
Stop fooling around, you two. We have to hurry. Once we get back to the ship, just borrow some sugar and rub it on your bump. It'll make the swelling go down.
Oh, okay.
Now that he has emotions, we get into the point of the game where Malak Number 2 expresses certain emotions with his hair, which I always found amusing in a lot of forms of Japanese media, not just this one. Like with the question mark hair and whatnot.
You're awfully fond of that, aren't you? Still, you should keep it in your bag for now.
I'll put it in my bag.
Good. You know, that's a nice bag. It looks made to last.
It's silk.
I've never heard of Moritz silk.
It's a fine fabric woven from the threads of the Dandarantula spider. It's got a delicate sheen, it's soft as a baby's skin, it's light and stretchable, it breathes, and it's quite durable. But that's not all. Its most fantastic quality is how it absorbs impact.
But you're quite the scholar.
Knowledge and experience help you sniff out the best treasure. If you go and stuff every single scrap of plunder you find into your ship, she'll keel over.
That does make sense.
What I'm getting at is, your bag is the best place for you to keep that compass stored.
Keep that thing safe. We need it. All right?
All right.
I love how Aizen just started to wax poetic about the silk, and then Rokuro interrupts him with NERD! Well, words to the effect, anyway. But anyway, I'm trying, okay? I'm trying really hard to break the habit of saying, but anyway. Alright? It's just, there's... Never mind. Now that we have the key, we can progress in a different direction inside this room over here. This door was locked before and we couldn't bust it. Oh, yeah. We gotta do the ship first. But we can go through that door. It's just, well, we can't because we have other things to attend to. Something I want to talk about for the Gate of Vortigern is I really appreciate how it's one of the more unique dungeons out there. Was I supposed to do that? I'm sure it's not important. But anyway, a lot of the dungeons in Berseria, as I've stated before, suffer from massive amounts of homogeneity. In that they're basically just cave that's a tiny hallway leading into a big open cave with a lot of enemies leading into another cave that's a tiny hallway, and so on and so forth. Vortigern is at least aesthetically different enough to where it doesn't quite feel so monotonous, and the music in Vortigern is, well, more than just bland ambience, to be honest. That's not saying that every dungeon is going to be like Vortigern from here on out. Far from it, but I appreciate the ones that are actually good, at the very least. Yeah, unfortunately though, on the whole, dungeons are kind of this game's weakest element. By far.
How do you plan to stop the battleship?
It's equipped with large cannons. The plan is to use their gunpowder against them.
But anyway, let's keep going. Uh-oh.
An exorcist praetor?
The docks are up ahead. Like it or not, we're coming through.
Hey, wait! Are you intruders? I suppose it doesn't matter. I will cut down any who consort with demons. Face the fury of the Rangetsu sword style!
Stand aside, Aizen.
No, you stay back. I'll take care of this one.
Sorry. This prey is mine.
Oh, we've got different shaped Malakim this time. This is not something we really saw a whole lot of in Zestiria, but, well, I've never Let's Played that game, so I guess there's no point in really talking about it.
Are you mocking the Reaper?
Anyway, just like with a lot of these Praetor fights that we've had before, you gotta take out the Malakim that are along with the guy, or bad things will happen to us. Well, I'm out of souls, so... Oh, there we go.
We're running out of time. You folks handle the ship.
careful, Rokuro. He's...
I know. He's holding back.
Let's go.
Where did you learn the Rangetsu style?
I studied directly under the Legate Shigure of the Abbey.
Lies. He'd never take on a student. Let me guess. He taught you a few things one time when he was super bored, and then crushed you with them.
Is it done, Aizen?
We're set. It also serves as a good signal for the Von Eltia.
That was about the saddest practice I've ever had. But at least I learned where he is. Yo, the Abbey's my goal now too. Now I can do what I have to do and repay my debt at the same time.
Is that your doing?
What? Is there a problem?
No.
A fine companion for the Reaper.
Everything's ready. Let's get our gate on.
Okay. Anyway, we've got another character skit while I continue to internally berate myself for the use of the same damn
Between
phrase.
your sword style and that giant blade you shoulder, I wonder if you've got Rangetsu blood in you.
I do. What of it?
Have you heard the name Kushiyamada? I hear they're smiths with some connection to House Rangetsu.
Yeah, they're a distant relation, a clan of kitchen knife makers. Why, are you interested in cooking?
No, I just heard they were fine blades. Thought one would make a good gift.
Don't. Kushiyamada knives are cursed.
Hmm?
The blades themselves are excellent, but they give whoever holds one the urge to strike out at anyone and everyone. I've heard they use the blood of women they love in making their blades, but the truth is a mystery. The clan died out after they all turned on each other. The blades were all supposed to be melted down into slag.
I suppose that's why talk of them is hard to come by these days.
Such is the fate of House Rangetsu. Or maybe it's just in our blood.
Sounds like there's even more to your clan than the rumors say.
Better than there being less, I suppose.
Well, that's disturbing. Could you imagine getting killed by someone holding a cursed kitchen knife? God, that would be embarrassing. Like, is it a kitchen knife, like an actual, like, cutting knife? Or is it, like a freaking bread knife or something like that? Like, I wouldn't want to die to someone with a bread knife in their hands. That's embarrassing. More than embarrassing, it's humiliating. Like, if I had to go down fighting, I would rather go down fighting against someone with a bigger weapon than that, you know? Alright, so now that we've taken care of business there, let's drop a save here and then start heading on towards our eventual escape through this place.
Alright, it's open.
What was that?
It's the Von Eltia telling us they're approaching. Hurry!
All right. We'll pop the gate open for her. Quickly!
All right. Quickly.
I mean, it's not like we are actually rushed to go fast or anything like that.
Don't get overconfident.
Alright, let's just blast on through here. I'm not going to fight every single enemy in the game, actually, not just in this area. There's rarely a point to doing so. I mean, yeah, I'll experience in levels like that, but I found that I have very limited needs to grind in this game anyway, even if I don't fight all the enemies. So long as you make sure to fight them here or there or often enough, you're fine, really. That does happen to me sometimes in video games where I'm like falling from very, there we go, tall height, and I just kind of like have a moment of freaking out where I'm just like, I don't know. It's probably just like my mild fear of heights acting up on me like that, but it's still weird. Alright, let's pull the lever, Kronk.
So, this opens the gate.
One side, yes. The gate has 2 giant doors side by side, with matching levers to open each.
Makes sense.
All right, let's find the other device.
Well, quite predictably, the other device is just on the other side of this big wall here. I thought I could avoid them. I really did. Let's see. We're almost there. Let's collect a few cat souls. And let's pull the other lever.
And it's open.
Let's meet up with the Von Eltia. Back to the docks.
Let's see. We saw this in the cutscene, but there's a cat's chest over here. Alright, now let's head back to the Von Eltia.
I can't let you do that. This is my fortress!
Am I gonna have to make a smashed up compasses counter? Well, anyway, it's time for tutorial boss time, because now we have access to the break gauge. Basically, what the break gauge does is it lets you use a mystic art. Fortunately, it doesn't quite work with the tutorial, so I'm probably just going to end up cutting that out, and we'll show off the mystic art as and when it happens. But anyway, this is the Guardian, an armored, or a themed armored, I guess, with resistance to non-elemental but weak to hidden arts. And he's got like 10,000 HP, because isn't that just fun? He's basically a really big version of those wall guys from earlier. But anyway, when you use a mystic art, it gives you a soul for free, which is really nice. However, it takes up 3 of your gauge just to use one of those, so yeah, it can be a little rough. The way you get back more of your burst gauge is to use break souls over and over and over again. Which means that a character like Velvet can really quickly farm mystic arts off of a fight, just because pressing that break soul button is extremely useful. Oh, someone poisoned her apparently, or poisoned this guy apparently. I'm trying to get a soul out of this guy, but the other 2 are stunning him so. Oh well. Ow. Okay. You know what, that's fair. I laughed at you right to your face and then you broke me, so. There we go. We got at least 1 out of him.
The docks are swarming with demons. The Von Eltia will be overrun. Please, we don't have long.
Eisen, can you signal for them to go through without stopping?
That'd keep them safe. But what about us?
We'll jump down onto it as it goes past. Is there another option? Eisen, give some kind of sign.
There's no need. The Von Eltia will sail through.
Without an order?
It was part of my plan. Welcome to the Eifried Way.
It's coming at full speed!
Let's get a move on then.
Will this really work?
Do you want the Reaper's reassurance?
Wait, what are you? Don't scare me like that.
I'm sorry. Yes! Nailed it! You're lucky Mommy Lou's around.
Let's go.
Nicely done!
You're not going to thank your savior for her crafty cannonballing?
Are you nuts? I told you to stay away from the cannons, not bang on them.
But it was fun! And everything worked out, right?
I'm sorry.
If it's that important to you, keep it safe. You wouldn't want to lose it again.
Give it. I need to set a course. Fine. You read it for me then.
Yeah.
But listen, kid. Give me one false reading and you're shark bait.
Better work hard.
What's Laphicet?
It's a name. Your name.
My name? Laphicet.
It's a fine name.
Well, it's no Magilou.
We're through the channel. Give us a course, Laphicet.
Aye, aye, sir. We're headed straight for Logres.
Now this is refreshing. Sailing into port like normal people.
Well done, boy. The sharks are gonna go hungry tonight.
Yes, I'm glad.
This won't be a problem? Docking a pirate ship here?
So, how were the northern seas, Eisen?
Helavis and Vortigern are in ruins. Trade with Northgand will likely be disrupted for quite some time.
Well, I like the sound of that. I'll have to act quickly.
Any word of the captain?
Aye. It's an old rumor. But they say Captain Ifrid was sent to Titania.
The island prison overseen by the exorcists, huh? We'll have to look into that.
I registered your vessel as one of our merchantmen, same as always. But even so, stay on guard. There's a grand ceremony being held in Logres. Lots of watchful eyes about.
I see. So they exchange information for mooring.
Information. For mooring?
Having the latest news gives merchants a chance to make favorable trades.
So it's worth protecting a pirate.
I bet Eisen and his crew have connections like this in nearly every port.
Not even the Abbey's iron decrees can withstand the force known as human greed.
I see.
Don't bother going to Titania. You won't find Ifrid there,
And how do you know that?
because I escaped from there. And before I did, I heard something from the prisoners. They said Ifrid was the only prisoner to ever get out alive, and that he was taken by an old exorcist named Melchior.
Lord Melchior is an elder legate at the Abbey. He should always be present at the headquarters.
Don't call him Lord.
Von Ifrid's our captain. It's starting to look like his disappearance has connections with the highest levels of the Abbey.
Their headquarters should be in the capital, right?
Yes, at the Royal Villa in Logres. I've never been there, though.
And Velvet, your business is with a man in the capital, right?
Looks like we're all headed to the same place.
I won't apologize for involving you.
Usually I'm the one who says that. By the way, there's the little matter of your ship. My men brought her through the gate as well. We're going to use her as a scouting vessel.
Do what you want. We stole it in the first place.
A scouting vessel.
I've assigned Benwick to her. He'll give you the details.
Oi, oi, oi. You know what? Actually, I'm going to do this now because it's really advantageous to do so.
Eisen told it.
Woo! More tutorials! So, this is the expedition system, basically, where you send Velvet's stolen ship out with a crew of pirates in order to go exploring some area of the world that the party will never actually actively go to. Basically, the way this works
Scout ship setting sail.
is that you send the ship out, and for several, well,
look at
usually
this.
minutes instead of seconds, the ship will be out and about, and once it's complete, you can check back in here in the menu to see how many rewards you get. It's mostly based on your level relative to the level of the area, how well you get rewards for, but yeah. So you can see there, the return time is 30 minutes.
So now we just wait for news.
Who knows what we'll find? A sunken
The nice
ship
thing
full of
about
treasure, maybe?
doing the sunken ship, or not the sunken ship.
Desert
God,
islands?
Roku distracted
New
me.
shipping lanes, perhaps.
Some fish would be
The
enough
expeditions
to eat, especially if they
is
sell well.
that
My
if
thoughts
you
exactly.
send them
2
out,
yellow
save the
tail
game and
oysters.
leave, when you come back to your next play session more than, 30 minutes afterwards, all that time you weren't playing the game still counts towards your expedition time. So, the real strategy here is to send your expedition out before you end the game session that you happen to be on, and when you come back, they'll be all set and ready for you to go, which is why I wanted to do that first before I sign off, because this is the end of the recording session for today. But anyway, next time on Let's Play Tales of Berseria, we're going to continue on through now that we're in Midgand and try to make it towards the capital so that we can take out Artorias amongst everyone else's personal goals. See you guys then!